strike was off. It said 2 weeks, but only got one strike. So I guess it's 1 week. So here I am. So shut up to all you guys. I am back. Um, I'm not really ready to do a live stream right now. But shout out to all you guys. So I am back on this channel, which is good. Shout out to all the new people, and shout out to all my OGs. Shout out to my brother Wise. You know, me and him been chitting chatting, but a lot going on in the world. There is something that I want to get into. Like I told you, man, you guys, you know, and I don't even know how to say this, like, but you know who y'all have got some serious fucking deep ass, dope ass, verifiable information from, you know. Shout out to my brother Truth Virus, you know, Wise, Fake Mike, Sons of P, you know, all my brothers that give out the dopest, realest information. But I got a gem for you guys, and this, you know, ties in the whole Eric Adams thing. And I know a lot of you guys y'all already know what's up, but this is shit that's like, you know, that's like out there. That's like, yo, man, like, we ended the truth community's been over. The real ones know. Truth community's been over, right? There is no truth community, it's been over. It's just, like I said, it's a lot of gobbledygooking, you know, the awakening, you know, the awakening now is unplugging, detaching, and letting the universe flow back into yourself, and stop letting the internet steal it. The shit is toxic. It's the absolute, it's 120 million% worse than the fucking television, guys. You know, we got to pull back and let the universe come back to you. And actually, you'll realize that people that you thought you lost from being a truther actually come back, and then they actually fall in place now. And it's like the seed you planted grew, you know. You just can't be the castaway no more. You can't keep cutting the motherfucking weeds down. How the fuck you gonna plant seeds and then keep chopping the weeds down? You realize, damn, them wasn't no weeds. You realize, damn, that wasn't no damn weed. That shit is in the store, you know? That wasn't a weed. That person that I was talking to wasn't no weed. You know, now they're growing. I can't keep putting, you know, GMO, Miracle Grow, Truther juice on it. Keep them away. Fuck you. I don't deal with you no more. You don't think like me. Fuck you. You don't understand me. Fuck you. Nah, that was Truther shit. That was the way wrong way. What's good? What's good, Cuts? Toon Yoshi, Mafticon, you know? So once you detach, pull back, and you reawaken, you know what I'm saying? You reawaken from the spell that you've been under, aka truther, right? When it ain't no truth in it, and we done went upside down and around with that shit. You know, shout out to Wise for unlocking the door, right? Letting me out of the motherfucking truther prison. Like, yo, I gotta give, you know, shots out to him for something I already felt, but found a way to express it and show it, you know? Found a way to express it, show it, and like, damn, you know what? And then shout out to Fake Mike, Real News, noticing the same shit. Like, yo, he noticed the shit. You know, and a lot of y'all can feel it, you know? There's people that pulled away from the shit totally, and shout out to them, even though they're not even around here no more. And other people that can't explain what the fuck they're feeling, shout out to them too, you know? Because that's just your spirit. And I told y'all that eclipse was gonna do a lot. And what it did was it broke people free from the darkness, but it also put people deeper into the darkness where, you know, they closed off, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm on the actual YouTube app, so you can't fucking turn off the damn camera. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. So shout out to all you guys. But yeah, I got a gem. Just more shit to throw at the motherfucking wall. To like, yo, like, what are we doing? You know, a lot of shit in the truth community's been a psyop within the psyop within the psyop. You know, so I'm gonna try to do a video on it with the screen and show you guys the documents. Like, this ain't me. This shit come from the mother 1920s, guys. 1920s. You know what I'm saying? Up. 1920s and up, guys. You know? 1920s and up. And this is, you know, stumbling across it, studying the law. You know, understand? Like, studying the laws, right? And a lot of people don't even understand they're perpetuating communism, man. You know? They're perpetuating communism, like deep communism, you know? Deep ass communism. A lot of people think their truthers are actually our communists, you know what I mean? And I've been told y'all that. And a lot of people, they ain't gonna understand it. They're not gonna see it. But it's really deep, man. You know, it's really deep. And so I'm gonna drop that jewel, and then y'all can research it from there. But it's really good stuff, man. And it goes way, it gonna take you down a rabbit hole, but it shows you, like, this whole Eric Adams thing. You know, we already know what he is, right? The Freemason, right? He's a Freemason, and he was in his indictment came on a year after, you know, his entry. You know, just real quick, one thing you got to know about Freemasons, they make the laws. They are the laws. It comes from, it's one and the same. So you know already he's not getting in trouble. One, because it just don't work like that. This is all a part of the game. This is all a part of the manipulation, you know? So, what's good, Chemtrail? So, right then and there, as soon as we see that, we know what's up, you know? So what are they planning? Then you see all this Diddy stuff. Now it's linking all these other people and all this other stuff. Like, all that's not a distraction to me. What that is, it's interesting they're showing all that, but that tells me it's go. They are moving forward heavy, okay? Because this affects their system, their entertainment world, right? So they're letting you know, like, they're just not, it's not stopping here. And I told you guys, the New World Order is going to take out the New World Order to form the New World Order. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. Okay? And then you have the BRICS nations right now, right? October 22nd or 24th, they're having one in Kazan, of all places, Russia, right? Kazan, Russia. They just had one in September. I believe it was like the 12th or some shit. Then they had the UN summit in New York, right? So when you see all this, and then you see the government, they're not talking, they have nothing, they don't talk nothing, no American, I have not seen any government officials talking about to countering or sustaining a BRICS enactment. Why? Like, that right there, in a sense, telling you, this, whatever system we got is going to not work anymore. It cannot work, you know? So this is what I look at, and this is why I tell people it's serious. Like, people are caught up in this Trump shit, and this. Do you see Trump or Kamala Harris or Biden talking about what's going on with the BRICS? No, they talk about stupid shit. China this and China that, Russia this and Russia that. Has nothing to do with what the world is doing. Like, it's a total fucking reality show that is being played out. Truthers are all embedded deep in the shit. You know, other motherfuckers think they're decoding the shit. Like, what the fuck? Like Why said, like Why said in his video, you're decoding a false code. Like, that equals a default, motherfucker. That's a negative. That's why there's so much negativity out of that shit. You know, Then you got the other ones who are in the political spectrum, right? Talking about politics and this and that, and Trump is this and Trump is that, and da-da-da, and Kamala is this and Kamala that. They all playing the role of the reality show, the biggest reality show being played on us. Nobody is talking about the system. When these presidents come on, they talk about stupid shit. Shit that a dumbass 4-year-old American mentality. No, 4-year-olds are more intelligent than that. Sorry. I don't even know. A mentally, a retard ass person wouldn't even fucking understand. So they talk to you like that. They talk about the shit that you want to hear, about jobs, about inflation, about what the fuck? Nothing. Well, all I see is just, well, they're not talking about anything. When you know A, B, C, D, and E. And then when they mention something, it's like, no, that's not it. When you study the law, understand what they're talking about, and they say something, you're like, that's not, fuck, that's not even, no. The border crisis. Understanding the law, what crisis? Maybe 10, 15% come in illegally, right? But the 90%, 85% are waiting with immigration, right? They're waiting for what? Asylum. They're waiting for what? Their paper. So they're going through the immigration process. Simple. So they're not illegal. They're just going through the process to become, boom, to seek asylum here, right? To become a resident, right? Just like Americans are residents, right? So, you know, it's a lot, man. You know, it's a lot. But back with the Mayor Eric Adams, that got me into looking deeper into a lot of different things. Oh, the Freemason. But now, when you rub two together, Freemasonry, communism. Good God Almighty, does that open up a rabbit hole? Blow your fucking mind, okay? Now you realize how we have a constitution, and we have constitutional law, and we have code, statutes, rules, policies, regulations. Guys, we've been under communism for a long time. A very long time. And when people say, oh, China, they're cut off from the world, we're cut off from the world. We don't know what the fuck's going on. Claim to know what's going on. We can find out what's going on, okay? But what's being propagated isn't what's going on, right? It's not at all what's happening, you know? So, you know, I got a dope-ass video on that shit right there. And this shit goes back to, goes back a long way, you know, because when you understand the law, we're under canon law, guys. We're under canon law. We're under a calendar, right, that is 13 days off from the previous calendar, which was in sync, more in sync with as above, right? So if we're 13 days off, and then you look at law and you look at contracts, and you got 14 days to respond, or you got 14 days for this, or you got two-week cycles, you got 30 days to answer this. You understand why they've done what they've done, because they're on a different clock. We're on a different clock. I mean, the shit is so deep. It's so mind-blowing, right? When you understand energy and how they have manipulated us all the way, you know, even down to, you know, the money system, the currency. It's all energy. It's all, I mean, this shit is so crazy and so deep, but you actually get to see the blueprint on how they've done and continue to do what they're doing, okay? And it's really the only, I mean, I can't even fathom a stoppage to what they're doing, you know? It would take the brains to just, something to come and just, boom, snap people out of it. That's the only way. It can't be, nothing physically can be done. I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying. Physically, you can't do anything. One, you got motherfuckers fighting for some shit that they don't even understand how it works. So by default, that can't work. The reason why this goes the way it's going is because, one, a motherfucker doesn't even understand how the system works, and they designed it that way. So doesn't matter how much you hoop, holler, fuss, fight, protest, shoot your gun at somebody, doesn't matter. You don't even understand how it's ran. So spiritually, can you even manifest a better beginning? Can't do it. By default, it don't happen. And they understand that, and they know that, and that's why they got the mind where it's at. You see? Easy to control, easy to manipulate. Doesn't matter if they're happy slaves or angry slaves. They got you, motherfucker. And they're going to show us. Doesn't matter if you're happy or mad. If you're angry at that group or that group over there, go harm that group. We don't give a fuck what they do. We're coming for you. We're going to target you. All these people that people call illegals coming in, when Americans turn the gun on them, who do you think they're going to? You know, and this is what people are not thinking about. People are not thinking at all. People are thinking like a fucking movie, like make-believe, instead of thinking about themselves, about energy, about understanding, you know, about how big what's being done is being done, you know. So, what's good, Cincinnati Jack? Long time no see. No More Kings was good. So, you know, and it's cool, you know. Hey, if people think they're waking up, hey, more power to you on the internet. More power to you, you know. I'm just here to tell you, be careful. You know, it's dangerous out here. Detach from it all and let the universe bring it to you. Then you begin to see, you begin to understand. You begin to come back, roll yourself back. You know, you begin to see like, damn, we actually line up with what the fuck we used to argue before, but now we're in line. You see? Some people are still perpetuating that same shit. You know? And when you perpetuate the same shit for so long, guess what? You become the fucking problem. And that's what people don't understand. You know? And it's been great pulling back from all the truth. You start to see like, damn, and then you have a conversation. It's like, wow, it's on the same fucking page. I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker believe Trump's gonna save him or Jesus or whatever. It don't even matter. We're on the same page. That's all we needed. People on the same page. Because guess what? That person is right here. Okay? Sitting right next to me. You know? Them motherfuckers ain't sitting next to me. You know how many layers they got to get to them? Come on, man. You know, all this shit is just amazing. An amazing distraction. And when you see these documents that truthers in the 1900s put out, it'll blow your fucking mind. And these truthers were actually people in government, actually lawyers, actually people who understood principles, morals, and understood that this was here, and understood that this takeover has been going on for a fucking long time. They're just going full fucking steam ahead, you know? So, yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. But shout out to all you guys. Yeah, shout out to all you guys. And you got to pull back and you got to start reading. You know, there's a lot of this information. Even when you get into like reading, I tell people, look, go study law. Don't come on YouTube watching these fucked up motherfuckers. I don't come on here I show shit you can go look up. I'm not telling people to do none of this other shit. You got these fucking fake ass gurus who just expose themselves, right? And I've been going at one of them, you know, and he knows I've been going at him, and you know, it is what it is. But hey, you know, I know what I see, and I'm not these motherfuckers. I'm gonna go look and I'm gonna go read. I'm not listening. I erased everything that I learned, but I understood. I erased everything that I learned, and I gotta go read it for myself and let it come to me, because that's why understanding the law is so amazing, is because now you start to understand. You're like, yo, just no. What these motherfuckers been saying has been sending us a lot of people the wrong fucking way. You know, and there's been one person in particular I've been going after, and directly to the person. You know, and I see what it's all about. It's all about that money. It's all about that money. And he's been around on YouTube for a fucking long fucking time. Long time. But it's coming out and people are speaking up that, he been taking their money, and giving them false, giving them shit, but not really giving them nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, and a few years ago, I went at somebody else like that too. So, be careful out here, man. Study for yourself. Learn for yourself, you know. And that's where the whole truth and shit. A lot of people, they hear somebody say, oh, it sounds good. And they'll show a little bit, but not the whole fucking thing, you know. Not deep into it like, yeah, well, damn, we missed that part over here. Damn, missed that shit over there. And then motherfuckers try shit, and then they get fucked up. No. I ain't never took nothing for nothing. When anyone said, I go look at it. I tell y'all all the time. One of my greatest brothers on here is Wise. He when he says some shit, I'm like, yo, that shit is dope as fuck. But I always go look at it. And I already know the shit be on point, but I go look it up because I want to learn myself and learn more. And then I go back to him. He'll be like, damn, yeah, yo, off of some shit he gave me, it comes back to him and shit that it just keeps going to a perpetual cycle. Like, yo, and that's how we always clicked and always been on the same page and build on each other's knowledge. And that's how it should be. It shouldn't be I just listen to him or he just listened to me, because he's listened to me and then he went and looked and found some other shit and gave it back to me and I don't went this way. And that's just how we've been doing it for so many years. And when you start to learn and understand energy, that's how it's supposed to go. That's knowledge. That's enlightening each other. One person banging off here, look, I found this. This is how the greatest minds are created, is they go to the next person and say, da, 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 and then take that and then come over here, da, da, da. But a lot of these great thinkers haven't credited the other person, and then benefited off of it. But the true great thinkers, they benefit off each other. And that's how they do it, back and forth. That's how they do, that's how what scholars do. That's how things get into archives, right? They go to a bunch of people and they read it and they all reason and come up with ideas and boom, 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 boom. And then it comes out a main thing that they all agree. Yeah, you know what? That is, wow. And then boom, that's the archive, right? That's the knowledge. That's the understanding. And that's how it's supposed to be. And a lot of people don't know that. Oh my, the truth or shit. It all goes back to this truth and garbage shit we've been in for so many years, right? Oh, I got all the knowledge. No, you're wrong. No, I know, fuck you. Get out of here. This and that. It's happened to every pocket, from astrologies to fucking flat earthers to fucking alien lovers to fucking auditors to fucking everything you could think of that is anything to do with anything. All of them. They get their little fucking shit and it's like they're locked in and that's it. It's pretty fucking crazy. So, yeah. Oh shit. I don't know how to pin comments, but right, Yoshi? They control it. Expensive book. The most expensive law dictionary is the most expensive law dictionary is the one from 1800s. That bitch is expensive. Very expensive. And wonder why. And I had motherfuckers tell me, without me knowing, I studied the first one. We go up into the 4th, the 7th, the 10th, and they want to tell me some shit. And I'm like, you sure that's the definition? I'm like, oh, so then I'll say, okay, what about this book? Okay, what about the older editions? What about those? Oh man, yeah, that's what they say. I'm like, no, the fuck it don't. How about I pull out the same book from the 1800s? Well, now I try to say, I'll ask them, does definitions change? Well, they do change, but the meanings change. Well, they still mean the same. No, they don't fucking void the definitions, the definition is still there. That means it's still there. Case laws from those times are still there. Do they void them? No, they're still precedent today. They're still precedent, meaning they still use those. So how the fuck are you going to tell me your definition? And when I just told you, you said my definition is wrong, and you pull out a Black's Law dictionary, and you show me that, and then tell me I'm wrong, but the definition I just gave you came from the first dictionary. And I do that to people all the time. And then they, well, yeah. The end of the conversation, it ends, you know? And I did that with this one person. And they don't motherfucker don't want to talk, you know? It leaves me lingering because he watched what I be saying. Leaves me lingering because he be watching what I be saying. But it is what it is. I take, you know, okay, it gives a good message. Hey, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. You know, people figure the shit out. The spirit will come into them, you know. But whatever. So, yeah. So again, studying the law, I stumbled upon some shit that is relevant right now and been relevant for a very long time. And it's like, oh, damn. Well, we didn't learn this in the truth. And we didn't learn this in truth school, right? We didn't learn this in truther school. And I'm like, wow, I've never heard anybody say any of this shit. And here it is right fucking here. I've never seen anyone, nobody talk about this shit. No one. And it's relevant to every single thing that we see out here. So, yeah, I'm going to do videos on that shit. But shout out to all you guys. I got to get off here. I got a lot of shit to do. So, much love to you guys. And I'll talk to you later. I can go live now. I didn't know I was back. I come here to push the live button. It'll say, oh, you know, community guidelines, whatever. So I just came here today, pushed it, boom. And you know, what's good? Rap samples, art makes it sing. Shout out to all my new people that made it over here. Shout out to you guys. You know, I'd be discouraged from even coming on here, but I remember that I got the right people here. You know what I'm saying? I'd be discouraged because it's all going down. So what is there to talk about? You know, we should be preparing. But then there's still people out there that are, you know, I still meet people in my daily life that still are starting to see shit. So I'm like, okay, you know. And then, but just the weight of what we about to go through, you know, it weighs on me. And it's like, yeah, we about to go through it, you know. But always remember, I've always told everybody this. When the shit goes down, the weight is going to be lifted off our shoulders, because every word we've spoken that was from here and here, heart and mind, comes through your breath, comes out. Every word you spoken of truth, okay, it's going to hit all those people. And it's going to be, fuck, I got to say it for what it is. It's going to be an I told you so moment. And the weight will go off of you onto them. Told y'all, whenever this shit goes down, the weight will be lifted off our shoulder, and we're going to shift to a new energy platform, and our minds will shift to a new energy understanding. Because now, you know, this is why I see shit happening now. It's like, you know, like why I said the other day, the shit with the pagers explosion. Like he said on his stream, we ain't shocked, but we shocked. You know, it's like it wasn't a shocker, but it's a shocker. You know, so when we see these stuff, it's not desensitization. It's more of, we told y'all this shit was gonna go down like this. We told y'all, you know, it's gonna be this. It may not go the way exactly it's been said, but one of us has said the way it's going. Okay, you know. So just be sure this this United States understanding, and I was just talking about this, shout out to Just Juice, with the mom this morning about how she wants to travel. She's in her 60s. She wants to travel the world. She's like, America's so, I said low vibrational, right? Everyone here's like, ugh. You go to another place, it's like, wow, culture shock. People are better, the energy's different, you know. We're fucked up over here, you know. It just is what it is. I mean, there's good souls everywhere, but as a energy, it's fucked up. And these people have done this to us, but that shit's on us, and they did that purpose. So that energy's on us. We got to go through that. That ain't on them. They got the means that it ain't gonna be on them. Okay. Later in life it may, but when they about to do what they about to do, that's on us, man. And that's a lot of our faults, you know. And so I say, you in the right energy, you should be all right, you know. So yeah, people are still waking up, shocked the fuck out of me, you know. You know. So the only thing you can do is knowledge, understanding, and understanding that you got to notice the problem and you got to prepare, you know. So, and yeah, you walk into a place, you walk into a guarantee they know exact when your energy is right, you just anywhere you go, it's going to be resonating, and you're going to, it's like me, you know. That's why a lot of times I look downward. You know, I check out my surroundings, and when I'm going and I feel a certain energy, I just look down. You know, I'll look down, look away, look at something else, or I'll keep them in my peripheral. You know, I have a very great peripheral. Like I've you know, I can be looking forward and almost see shit. You know, I would say like a angle like this behind me. Like I would say, you know, if I'm looking at 12 o'clock, I can't see 6, but I could see 4 to 5 o'clock. And then on the other side, I could see 7 to 8 o'clock. I can't see 6 right behind me. I could feel it, but I got a peripheral where I could actually be looking forward and see what's going on behind me. So, you know, when I'm out somewhere, you know, I might not be looking, but I'm looking and paying close attention. But having that, you know, to draw, you're gonna draw that energy, and people are gonna come to you with all kind of things. You're gonna get bad, good, all kind of shit, you know. So, but I gotta get off here. Much love, guys. I will talk to y'all later.